When did your dog start drinking more water? Last week? Last month? You probably noticed it casually. Refilling the bowl more often than usual, finding it empty when it shouldn't be. And you thought, maybe it's the heat. Maybe they're just thirsty. Maybe it's nothing. Here's what nobody tells you. Increased thirst is one of the earliest warning signs of some of the most serious conditions a dog can develop. Kidney disease, diabetes, Cushing's disease, liver failure. All of them, every single one, shows up in your dog's water bowl before it shows up anywhere else. By the time most owners take it seriously, the window for early treatment is already closing. Today, you'll discover the real reasons your dog is drinking more water, starting with the ones that cannot wait. Stay with me. This one matters. Before we get into the causes, you need to know what normal looks like. A healthy dog drinks approximately 1 ounce of water per pound of body weight per day. A 50-pound dog, about 50 ounces. A 25-pound dog, about 25 ounces. If your dog is consistently drinking significantly more than that, and nothing obvious explains it, one of these causes is the reason. Here they are, starting with the most urgent. Welcome to Dog Care Secrets, where your dog's health, happiness, and long life come first. Cause number 1, kidney disease. The kidneys filter waste from the blood and concentrate urine. When they start failing, they lose the ability to concentrate urine properly. So, the body compensates. It drinks more water to flush out what the kidneys can no longer handle efficiently. The result? Your dog drinks constantly and urinates constantly, both at the same time. That combination, excessive drinking paired with excessive urination, is the signature signal of early kidney disease. Here's what makes this urgent. Dogs can lose up to 75% of kidney function before showing any other symptoms. By the time they look sick, the damage is already severe. But caught early, kidney disease is manageable. Quality of life can be preserved for years. The water bowl is your earliest warning system. Do not ignore it. Cause number 2, diabetes. Yes, dogs get diabetes. And just like in humans, it starts silently. When a dog's body can't process glucose properly, sugar builds up in the bloodstream. The kidneys try to flush that excess sugar through urine, but flushing sugar requires water. So the body triggers intense thirst to replace what it's losing. The result? Your dog drinks enormous amounts of water, urinates frequently, eats more than usual, but loses weight at the same time. That combination, drinking more, eating more, losing weight, is the clearest signal of canine diabetes most owners never recognize, because they see a dog with a good appetite and assume everything is fine. It's not. Diabetes in dogs is manageable with treatment, but unmanaged, it leads to cataracts, nerve damage, and life-threatening complications. The water bowl told you first. Cause number 3, Cushing's disease. This one surprises most owners because it sounds unfamiliar. Cushing's disease happens when the body produces too much cortisol, the stress hormone. And one of cortisol's direct effects is suppressing the hormone that tells the body to retain water. Without that signal, the body flushes water constantly, and the dog drinks constantly to compensate. But Cushing's doesn't stop there. It also causes a pot-bellied appearance, hair loss on the body but not the head, increased appetite, muscle weakness, skin that bruises easily. If your dog is drinking more water and you recognize any of those additional signs, Cushing's disease needs to be ruled out immediately. It is treatable, but it requires diagnosis. And diagnosis starts with you noticing the water bowl. We still have 4 causes left, and cause number 5 is the one most owners dismiss immediately because the explanation sounds so simple that they stop looking for the real problem hiding underneath it. Don't go anywhere. Cause number 4, liver disease. The liver processes toxins, produces proteins, and regulates dozens of body functions. When it starts failing, the body's chemistry shifts dramatically. Toxins that the liver would normally eliminate begin accumulating in the bloodstream. The body responds with intense thirst, trying to dilute and flush what the liver can no longer process. Liver disease is particularly dangerous because its early symptoms are vague. Drinking more water, slightly decreased appetite, mild lethargy, easy to dismiss, easy to wait on. But liver disease caught in early stages responds well to treatment and dietary changes. Liver disease caught late has very few options. Your dog's water bowl is talking to you. The question is whether you're listening. Cause number 5, medications or diet changes. This is the cause most owners land on immediately. And sometimes they're right. Certain medications genuinely increase thirst. Steroids, prednisone especially, diuretics, some seizure medications. Switching to dry food from wet food also increases water consumption significantly. If your dog recently started a new medication or changed diet, increased thirst can be completely normal. But here's the mistake. Owners assume it's the medication without confirming it with their vet. And meanwhile, the real cause continues developing underneath. If your dog's increased thirst started with a new medication or food change, tell your vet. Let them confirm it. Don't self-diagnose this one. Cause number 6, infection or fever. When a dog's body is fighting infection, temperature rises, and a body running hot needs significantly more water to regulate that temperature. The thirst is the immune system working, but the infection causing it needs to be identified and treated. Common infections that drive increased thirst: urinary tract infections, pyometra in unspayed females, a life-threatening uterine infection, bacterial infections anywhere in the body. Pyometra especially can go from increased thirst to emergency surgery in a matter of days. If your dog is an unspayed female drinking more water than usual, do not wait. That is an emergency waiting to happen. Cause number 7, heat and exercise. The least alarming cause, and the most obvious. A dog that played hard drinks more water. A dog in a hot environment drinks more water. This is normal. This is healthy. This is exactly what should happen. But here's how you tell the difference between normal thirst and concerning thirst. Normal thirst is situational. It spikes after exercise. It spikes in heat. Then it returns to baseline. Concerning thirst is persistent. It doesn't go away after rest. It doesn't change with temperature. It happens at night. It happens first thing in the morning, before any activity. If your dog's increased thirst has no obvious situational trigger, it is not cause number 7. Go back to causes 1 through 6 and call your vet. Here's what I want you to do after this video. For the next 3 days, pay attention to your dog's water bowl. Not obsessively, just consciously. Is it emptying faster than usual? Is your dog going to it more frequently? Is the increased thirst happening without obvious reason? You're not diagnosing anything. You're gathering information. And that information, given to your vet, could be the difference between catching something early and catching it too late. Your dog cannot tell you they're thirsty for a reason, but they're showing you every single day. If this video helped you see that, subscribe to Dog Care Secrets. New videos every week to help your dog live healthier, longer, and happier. And tell us in the comments, have you noticed your dog drinking more water lately? When did it start? We read every single comment. See you next time.